A 28-year-old dog walker out with 8 animals being mauled to death in a Surrey park. This woman reportedly knew the dogs and was doubtless on good terms with them. But after she intervened when one of the dogs attacked another passing dog, these creatures developed a pack mentality and went for her in what was a truly horrific and frenzied attack. According to witnesses, she was tangled up in dog leads and couldn't even use her arms or stand up properly to keep the dogs away. As this hellish scene played out, she urged passers-by to stay away as well, as she perished at the hands of these hounds. None of these dogs were categorized as being dangerous breeds, and it's a timely reminder that any dog can be a threat. Any dog can turn on you. Any dog can be vicious. It doesn't help that at least 2 of the dogs were in the large dog category. Can you imagine what this poor woman went through? The terror, the pain, the horror. There are no words. And my heart goes out to her loved ones as they try to process this inexplicable and freak occurrence. But it raises an important question about dog ownership. With many people having bought puppies during the pandemic, a good number have either found the animals too much to deal with once they got bigger, or following the lifting of COVID measures, found that whilst they were at home non-stop for 2 years, are now needed back in the office and need someone else to take care of their pets. I have to say, I find the growing number of professional dog walkers to be the worst example of our consumerist society. Too many people, in my view, want to buy a pet and enjoy the perks without having to do any of the work. But why buy a dog if you can't take it for a walk? It's lazy and it can't be great for the mental health of the animal, who would surely like to be with its owner. And it can't be great for the animal's physical health either. Dogs are not designed to be walked on leads in a group of 8. They want to be on their own, dashing around a field and bringing a stick or a ball back to their owner. And the explosion in dog walking services is bad news for other members of the public and other dogs, as these vast packs of animals in a mega group foul. They bark and at times can be quite hard to actually get past, which is scary for pensioners and children. Following the tragic death of this poor woman, I believe that stricter rules should come into place in relation to these dog walking services, with a licence required and a maximum of, say, 4 animals per dog walker, and perhaps controlled zones, as is the case in a number of public parks, including London's Hampstead Heath. But above and beyond that, it's time for a wider conversation about how we treat our animals. We call ourselves in Britain a nation of animal lovers, but there's not much proof of that when we're so willing to buy these creatures but not be around for them. We seem to have forgotten that pets are not a disposable item. It's not like buying a flat-screen TV or a smartphone. The Guardian newspaper points out that 20 years ago, there were only around 6 million dogs in the UK, compared with 13 million today. Now, much as I love dogs, I'm not sure that's a good thing. These creatures have huge demands. They need to get out 2 or 3 times a day. They need exercise, they need great nutrition, and they need company. What they don't need is the cramped company of 7 or 8 other animals vying for the attention of an overstretched dog walking professional. If you can't take your dog for a walk, don't get a dog in the first place. If you don't have time for walkies, walk away.